Use the potion with the hollyhock in it, which should be the green one, on the west end of the table where the Duke's meal should be, and select option 2. Use it on the Duke's meat pate to find clue number 8.
Oh, I'm not done. I do refine.
Right click the stone stairs in the southwest corner and choose top floor. Speak to Aster.
Feed the assassin.
An assassin should appear, fight him. He doesn't do anything special in terms of fighting mechanics. Just keep your HP up as he will be scaled to your level. Speak to Aster.
This should be your fourth clue, and you'll see a green message in your chat box. Next, you're going to go ahead to the Bianca NPC near the chapel and go through some dialogue options by speaking to her, and then simply link the next bit of evidence, being the jewelry box, to Bianca. You'll have a little bit of dialogue for which you're going to choose any option, but I picked the first option in case you're curious. After doing so, you'll get another message in your chat box saying you've gathered 5 out of 8 clues. Next, you're going to speak to the Simon NPC found near the entrance of the town hall, and then speak to him again to link the How to Poison Dummies for Dummies book to him to get your 6th clue. Go back to the satchel west of the town hall and choose the first option to grab a vial of water. You're then going to go back to the kitchen in case for whatever reason you skipped into this video and you don't have a hollyhock. Search the supply cupboard, grab a hollyhock with the first option, and then add it to the vial of water. Then proceed by going to the range and cooking yourself a poison detection potion of the hollyhock type. You're then going to right click and use this potion on the Duke's meal and then choose the second option, being Duke's meat pate. Now after you've done this, you're going to get a little bit of dialogue, and then you're going to need to speak to every single NPC, although possibly, I'm not sure, if you just go ahead and speak to King Royald inside the chapel, you'll get your 8th clue. At least that's the final NPC I talked to, and that's how I got the final clue. After doing so, Aster is going to ask you to talk in private, and you're going to be doing this at the top of the town hall on the roof, to which you're going to go all the way up the stairs and well, she's going to get clapped a little bit and you're going to have to fight an assassin. In case you didn't bring along a weapon, you're able to teleport down to this part, bank, grab a weapon, go back to the fort, speak to Aster, choose the first option to continue the quest, then go inside that same circle, and then go back up, and you should be able to continue. After having killed the assassin, you're going to speak to Aster, then search the guard, which will give you a letter. You're going to, having killed the assassin, you're going to speak to Aster, then search the guard, which will give you a letter. You're going to read this letter, and then go all the way back down to the courtyard and speak to any NPC to start a dialogue. When given the set of chat options, choose option 1 twice, and you'll get the first clue out of a set of 8 clues you're going to need to gather. So yes, another set of 8 clues you're going to need to complete. Okay, we're going to start by finding the actual physical items, the first of which is the burnt parchment, which can be found inside the town hall near the fireplace.
Click on the assassin to search him to find a letter.
Okay.
Right click the trapdoor, choose bottom floor, and go to the center of the fort by the well. Speak to King Royald and select options 1, then 2. You'll find the first of 8 new clues. Go to the command center to the south. Speak to Duchess Alba and select options 1, 1, 2, 1. You can close out the conversation when you find clue number 2. Head to the town hall building to the north.
That's 12. Did the math right.
On the floor by the fireplace, investigate the burnt parchment to find clue number 3. Go to the workshop building to the west. Speak to Rodney and select option 2, link a clue to Rodney, then link the Scorch Will to find clue number 4.
Commands.
Speak to Ronnie again, then select options 1 and 2. You can ignore the other chat options.
Command center. Hold on. Here.
Head to the well in the center of the fort.
And start the quest.
Speak to Queen Ella Maria and select options 1 and 2 to find clue number 5.
Where's the option? So,
5. Outside the chapel in the northwest corner, you'll find a wax seal. Investigate that to find clue number 6.
Oh, sleep at night. Wake up at 5 for Saturday. Don't
Go to the workshop building on the west side of the fort.
Saturday. Yeah, Saturday 5 p.m. Wake up. Sleep at Sunday. 9 a.m. Yeah. Makes sense.
Speak to Iris and select option 2. Link a clue to Iris, then link the strange seal. Continue the dialogue and select option 1. I'm pretty sure this is all an act to find clue number 7. Find Princess the dog outside the workshop to southeast. Speak to Princess and select option 2. Link a clue to Princess, then link the amulet of Spaniel. Speak to her. Go to the northwest corner of the fort near a ladder. Speak to Princess, who will find something suspicious. If you're not in the right spot, she'll give you directions
prejudice
instead.
and-
Follow her directions and keep speaking to her until she finds the suspicious thing.
With a commanding, you have remote access to all medical operations. Wait, so this is not working anymore. What happened? Just die. That's why. D. Surely do what you. Gain a free 6%, 10% boost suggestions. Oh, wow, that's pretty. It's good to know.
Investigate the miscellaneous items that appear.
Alright, I think. I am good to go. Finally, I think. There we go. I need 12 willow frames again. Curses. I got more. Go again. Bring this here. Go again. Looks like. Oh, that's for the kitchen, right? That's why. Commands into to kitchen. Yeah, kitchen, that's why. Alright. Well. See the department. Oh, okay. Something here. The bank is a little bit. But... oh, I can just open the door.
Stand near Queen Ella Maria by the well. Speak to Princess. Stand near the altar in the chapel on the east side of the fort. Speak to Princess.
This died, so
Investigate the unearthed coffers to find clue number 8.
well, I could charge this.
Continue the dialogue with Aster and select option 1. Yes, I'm ready. Go to the well in the center of the fort.
Charge this.
Speak to Aster. Go through a dialogue and cutscene. Select options 3, 2, 3, 3, 5, 5, or just refer to what's written on screen. Once again, those options are 3, 2, 3, 3, 5, 5.
Charge and this at the same time. Good. It's not bad. It's just not bad spot.
Speak to King Royald and select option 1 and the banquet. Speak to Aster in the town.
How
hall
I've
and
been
select
streaming
options 1
2
and 2.
hours.
Go into the kitchen to the west. Speak to Rodney and select option 1. I look forward to working with you. After this conversation, that's the end of the quest, but I still need to show you how to build tier 2 and tier 3 of the kitchen. So after you're done with the quest, you go to the blueprints table by building the workshop, select kitchen tier 2,
10
which will
teak
require 55
frames.
construction, 10 teak frames, and 6 stone wall segments. Then start blueprint, go to the kitchen and click on the construction hotspots around it, and you wait for that to finish just like before. To build tier 3, go to the blueprints table again, select kitchen tier 3, which requires 92 construction, 12 mahogany frames, and 6 stone wall segments. Then start blueprint, go to the kitchen and build it. Once again, you just wait it out. Anyways, hope you found this video helpful. If you did, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that.
Thank you. Alright, go back to this. Reach this guy.
Outside the kitchen, next to the chapel, you'll find a wax seal, which should be clue number 3. Go towards the workshop and speak to the Iris NPC and go through all of our dialogue options, and then just like the first set of clues, you're going to link a bit of evidence to her. In this case, you're going to link the wax seal to the Iris NPC, and you're going to obtain an item called the Amulet of Spaniel Speak, which isn't actually a physical item, but a bit of evidence, or the next clue, as this is clue number 4. Go towards the dog and link the Spaniel Speak amulet to this dog called Princess to actually be able to translate what the dog is saying. After doing so, you'll have a little bit of dialogue, and then the dog will be your means of direction as you're going to click the dog to find 3 points of interest. My first spot was north of the workshop near this rock. After doing so, you'll uncover some miscellaneous items which you're going to want to investigate. Then you'll get your second spot. The second one was located quite close to the command center. And the third spot was located inside the chapel when I was standing on top of the rope. Now, the third option will give you an unearthed coffer, which you're going to have to right-click underneath the dog and open up by going through some dialogue. And this will eventually actually give you your next clue. Then head towards the command center, speak to the Alba NPC, and go through options 1, 1, 2, 2 to get your 6th clue. Now after this, I talked to a bunch of NPCs, but the NPC that gave me the 7th clue was the Queen NPC, so go ahead and try speaking to her first. Like I said, it might require you to discuss and talk to every NPC, but I'm not sure. Finally, for the 8th and final clue, link the Scorched Will to the Rodney NPC found near the workshop. After going through the conversation with Rodney and Aster, choose the first option, saying yes, I'm ready. Next, head back to the center of the courtyard and speak to any NPC. In my case, I spoke to King Roald, and go through the dialogue. As for the dialogue options, I don't think they matter as much apart from the killer itself, which is option 5, so just follow along the options on screen and you should be fine. So again, to be clear, Bianca, the cook, is the killer here. After having completed the cutscene with dialogue, choose the first option when speaking to King Roald, called End the Banquet. After doing so, click on Aster and choose option 1 and then option 1 to ask how Aster is feeling. Then to finally finish the quest, head over to the kitchen, speak to Rodney and choose options 1 and then option 1. Congratulations, you've now completed the Murder on the Border quest. With that being said, we've come to the end of this quest guide. I hope it was helpful, and if it was, be sure to drop a like down below and maybe even consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Next one. Alright. I was ready to do this.
Hey, what's up
So
everyone? My name is
quest
Patrick,
guide.
and welcome to my guide to quest Murder on the Border in RuneScape 3. On screen right now is everything you need to prepare yourself for this quest, and I also
keep this in the bank. I'll close the door. Okay. I just closed it. The door closed by itself. Thanks. Oh Lord.
listed the materials needed to build tier 2 and tier 3 of the kitchen, which is a new area that was added to Fort Forestry along with this quest. That is optional and not required to complete the quest. The stone wall segments and the frames are what you actually need, but you may notice that after each one, I wrote "or" followed by a certain amount of limestone bricks or planks. The bricks and planks are for those who are making the stone wall segments and frames themselves. This guide will assume that you already know how to do all this, since tier 1 of everything also listed the materials needed to build tier 2 and tier 3 of the kitchen, which is a new area that was added to Fort Forestry along with this quest. That is optional and not required to complete the quest. The stone wall segments and the frames are what you actually need, but you may notice that after each one, I wrote "or" followed by a certain amount of limestone bricks or planks. The bricks and planks are for those who are making the stone wall segments and frames themselves. This guide will assume that you already know how to do all this, since tier 1 of everything is a requirement. If you don't know how or don't even have tier 1 of everything, I'll link you to another video I made in the description below that explains how to get the materials yourself and build things within the fort. It also covers how to unlock the lodestone, but it will not cover how to build the kitchen since that's new, but as I said, that's included in this video. The process for building that is basically the same as everything else. Anyways, feel free to pause this if you need it, as I'm gonna get into quest now. This video is brought to you by the awesome members of my Patreon. If you want access to some exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Enjoy the video, everyone. To start the quest, go to the town hall in Fort Forestry, which is the building to the north. You can get there using the Fort Forestry lodestone or any teleport to Varrock and walk from there.
Let's go.
Speak to Aster and select option 1 for all chat.
Alright, let's start the quest. Okay, I'm done. Alright. Let's go to the fort. Where's my other charger? So, this guy's a bank here? Wait, what? Is there a bank here? Oops. Oh, this guy's a bank. Oh, handy. I am just gonna follow this guy. Alright, so
Options, accept the quest.
speak to Aster. Talk about murder on the border. Accept the quest. Okay, return the quest from my queen. My king. I get construction experience. Alright. The quest is one king. Okay, what is it? Hosted banquet. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I'm a duke now. Okay. Be prepared for backstabbing, betrayal. I'll bear that in mind. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay. This big key, my interest. It's the
Go
backdrop.
west to the workshop building.
Hold on. It's the backdrop. Oh, it's just 12 through 17. It's like an anime. Manga or book. That's mystery series. Long 14. I'm sure it will be fine. Okay. Construct a kitchen for the fort, I see.
Go west to the workshop building.
I shall look into recruiting and building management. And direct our staff to go through to can produce. Okay. Where is it? Okay, Bill.
Speak to Bill and select option 1. Talk about murder on the border.
Right. Hey there, mates.
Click on the table next to Bill to open the blueprints.
Hey there, mates. Oh. Good grace. Yep. Oh, blimey. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Bill.
Interface, select kitchen tier 1, then start blueprint. The kitchen area is connected to town hall building.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
On the east side. Find the construction hotspots, click on one to start building. And
Whoa, 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 you're so fast, guys. You don't need this. Alright, doing this again.
just wait like you do when you build anything in this place. While that's going on, I want to note you cannot build kitchen tier 2 and tier 3 until after you complete this quest. You planned on doing that, which is why I wrote on the item list to keep those materials in the bank for the time being.
I see.
Tonight, boxing's brightest stars shine on one knockout night. The Mexican Monster.
And then he just shows him doing it. That's right. Hello. Let's
Tier 1
rewatch
building, and this quest requires you to complete the new fan. Ready? Grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. This quest
Enjoy.
requires you to complete the New Foundations quest and build every tier 1 building inside Fort Farinfree, which will require level 30 construction. The quest itself doesn't really require any items other than 6 oak frames, 6 stone wall segments, and a weapon and perhaps some food to kill a single NPC. To start the quest, head over to Fort Farinfree by using the lodestone and speak to Aster inside the town hall. Ask her about the quest and then accept the quest and then choose option 1 twice more. So option 1, accept quest, option 1, option 1. After having done this, you're going to need to head over to Bill near the workshop. Now when starting the conversation with Bill, you're going to choose the first option, which is going to be a trend in this quest, as you're going to pick the first option quite often, at least when following this guide. And then he's going to ask you to build the kitchen, so click the blueprint table and start the kitchen tier 1. You're going to need to have 6 oak frames for this, which you can buy on the Grand Exchange or make yourself on the woodworking bench using refined oak planks, which are made from regular oak planks, and stone wall segments are created on the stone cutter using regular limestone bricks. Now this process is going to take you about 3 minutes or more depending on how hard you AFK to build, so head over to the side of the town hall I'm walking towards in the video and start constructing the kitchen. After having completed the kitchen, you're going to want to head towards the town hall and speak to Aster once more and choose the first option to talk about murder on the border. She will then tell you to meet her in the courtyard, to which you're going to walk to
west and select option 1, murder.
Oh, okay, he stopped. Just finished.
towards this blue towards the town hall and speak to Aster once more and choose the first option to talk about murder on the border. She will then tell you to meet her in the courtyard, to which you're the town hall I'm walking towards in the video, and start constructing the kitchen. After having completed the kitchen, you're going to want to head towards the town hall and speak to Aster.
Alright. Alright, so I'm caught up. Where's the water? 10 hours. Jeez. You can also have this here.
Once you're done building the kitchen, speak to Aster in the room to west and select option 1, murder on the border.
Getting there. Four more. Alright. Get ready for tomorrow's stream. Games, where is it? Let me see what's up to burner. It's dead and buried, right? Okay. No, unwelcome guests. South of this. Unwelcome guests. Doesn't seem to be any requirements for that. Peaceful. Good murder on the border. Going backwards here. This is medium, medium, medium. And a new foundation was apparently involved. I did it. I guess it's like building everything. Where? Yeah, the 20 planks, 81 frames, 88. I don't remember fighting zombies. That's 12. What is this zombie spread? That's in the beginning. At the border. Alright, got 12 little frames. Got my kitchen. Kitchen. Let me get my gear. Sharks in case. 10. Kitchen. Couch stubby. Say it is for kitchen measure. That's how welcome guesses. Okay. Dead and buried. Okay. I like adding wood scorpions. Okay. Really not. Yes, it doesn't. This is 10. Which is... It's on my phone. Gladly. Hmm. Yeah, finished. Speak to Aster. Where is he? Manager position. My sister Bianca.
Go a bit south of the well in the center of the fort. Go a bit south of the well in the center of the fort.
Hold on. She's a highly skilled cook. Trying to look for the rare palace of the past. Sounds good to me. There's poisons on the cannon. Oh, thank you. Aster. Alright.
Once more and choose the first option to talk about murder on the border. She will then tell you to meet her in the courtyard, to which you're going to walk towards this blue circle to continue the instance part of this quest. A friendly reminder to grab a weapon, not because you need it straight away, but because you're going to need it later in the quest if you haven't grabbed one already. Choose option 1 to continue, and then you're going to have a bunch of dialogue to which you're going to choose whatever option you want, but I picked the first option 4 times in a row, so 1, 1, 1, and 1. After a lot of dialogue, you're going to need to
Oh.
speak to 3 of the guests, which are going to be...
Hold on.
You should find a portal here, click on that to continue the quest, and select option 1. Yes, you'll be put into an instance. Please note, if you need to leave or log out for any reason, you go through the same portal to continue the quest.
So
Go through
please.
dialogue and select option 1 for all chat options.
And we got a king's a feast to die for. Huh, that's funny. Look at that, there they are. I wonder if I have a... Oh. Awkward. This. There you are. Welcome to Fort, Your Majesty. Need to talk about the lock security. We do not currently have any troop station in the next. So, yes, thank you. This is Simon, the Royal Wine Taster. One for the history books, huh? Funny. And that's the sister. Yoga. B. Since I was fired. Oof. Oof. Welcome. All right. Let them cook. Let them cook. Duke, Ronnie, Princess, and Princess. Yes, yes, I don't need to hear the spiel. You're the Duke of Edgemont. Yes, he is. Actually, I don't. Guy. My dear fiance. Nice to meet you. Happy barking. And Alba. Hyatt. Love for it. Can't get me some drinks. For the love of Sarah. It made me put out of my misery. Bro, you should try and die. We've got this. I'm surrounded by idiots. We've got this. Yeah, but Duke. Not really about Duke. Alright. He's doing that.
Be doing by walking inside the town hall, speak to the Duke, and when given these set of chat options, choose option 1. Next, speak to Simon, and this part.
Hold on. Where is the Duke? Which Duke?
Head to Town Hall to the north.
Okay.
In the room to the west, speak to Duchess Alba.
Duchess Alba. Alright, I just follow this guy. The cook is making. I click.
In the room to east, speak to Duke.
I click Alba, but
Speak to Duchess Alba.
I want to Simon. Okay, this meant.
Make him in the room to east, speak to Duke Horse in the southeast corner.
The cook is making a honey walk. How interesting. Support working. My second lifetime. Master Alchemist. See, poisoners. That's an alchemist. She was colorblind. Dirt. Image. You're breaking. Just run up to the kitchen. Oh, so they go to the dog.
And select option 2, just make him Dish Aster.
Just making this. What's this I hear about the king getting a switch of this? This match is only going to concede the contract. You want as well, extra guard. Just make him the dish. Yep, up to you. That's fine. Alright, what's next?
Go up one floor using the stairs in the southwest corner.
Got you.
Speak
Set.
to King Roald.
Speak to King Roald. What naughty.
Head back downstairs and speak to Aster.
Hold on. It was Lord. Okay, I don't know. It's true that you and he Shards. It's a bad time. Let's continue. Interest. Bianca. Horse. I wonder how the banker Christmas are going. It's just been disaster. I was just dancing.
Who was next to Duke Horse in the southeast corner.
Alright.
Part of the town hall. And finally, go up one floor, so choose the ascend option on the stairs and talk to either the king or queen. Go back downstairs, head towards Aster, speak to her, and then choose the first option to start the feast. This feast will be a cutscene with a bunch of dialogue which you're going to skip through by using spacebar unless you want to read it, and simply keep.
Right.
Select option 1, yes, let's start the feast. Go through dialogue and cutscene and select option 1.
How's the breakfast coming along? The feast is ready to be served. Yes, let's start the feast. What's going on? Thank you for inviting us. No problem. This is what took us for the things. This sort of felt better. I'm doing the best I can. As I did then quite well by himself, given it king. Or somehow the no, I don't think I
For all chat options.
But I forgot to link it to them. I sent multiple requests to open conversation with. How did it? I heard that you're in no adventure as I am. I feel amazing. Cough.